So today we are answering the question on whether a disturbance in the East Pacific can make it to the desert southwest of the United States. We've seen this happen before, and it takes a really off chance of happening. But right now we could be at that point where that chance is a little bit more likely. So the situation that is going on here is that the Atlantic is exploding. We are seeing all the different conditions coming together, and that is perfect hurricane formation conditions. But that does mean, as we usually see, when the Atlantic is active, the East Pacific is fairly cold. So it's very dormant. So most of the main development region of the East Pacific is fairly dormant, but the very coastal regions just off the coast of Mexico could have a little bit of life left in them. So we have two disturbances here, one with a 70% chance of cyclone formation in 5 days, and the other with a 30% chance. Now, both of these have a chance of hitting this general region over here. Now, we're going to go through two models here. This is the GFS, which is a little bit more bullish on these storms. It has that first system developing and dropping all the way down to 963 millibars, probably a Category 1 or Category 2 storm, off the coast of Baja California. This is on the 3rd. The storm actually forms here Thursday into Friday, so the 1st into the 2nd of the month. And that storm eventually starts to drift off to the west. Now, on the 5th of September, we see a storm form right off the coast of Mexico, and it kind of just tracks the coast of Mexico, dropping all the way down into the 950 millibar range, so a major hurricane there. Possibly makes landfall in Baja California, moves up the Gulf of California, and you can see this storm is very close to areas such as Tucson and Phoenix. Now, even though we do see some of these storms go into the Gulf of California, it's very rare that storms make it up to Arizona, California, New Mexico. Now, most of those storms are remnant lows that can inflict some heavy rainfall on those regions. Think of them as like monsoon season, but more consistent rainfall. Instead of those pop-up thunderstorms that dump about an inch or two of rainfall and then kind of dissipate, this is a more consistent rainfall in those regions. Now, the European model is a bit more bearish on these storm systems, not really even having the first system really form, doesn't get below 1,000 millibars at all. That second system, the European model does have form, but stays in the 990s. But again, starts to enter the Gulf of California, but does make landfall in Mexico. And we could see that wave of energy make its way into Texas. So, a couple of different scenarios here at the moment. I'm going to be tracking these, seeing what's happening here with the models, any trends that start to peek out of these models. But right now, it looks like the East Pacific could still have a little bit of life left in it. It's just a matter of where. So, obviously, the very far east part of the Eastern Pacific Basin is going to be the most active at the moment. It seems like that is the general trend, but that does open up a lot more possibilities. So, stay tuned here for any updates on either the East Pacific or the Atlantic. I know a lot of the interest is in the Atlantic right now. Going to be continuing coverage on that tomorrow. But stay tuned here. If any of these storms form, I'm going to be making videos on them where we go into all the statistics and all that. So stay tuned here by subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss any more weather updates. But that is all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.